Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's computer class. Did you all attend the last revision class from MS PowerPoint? Yes? I don't think so. Very less number of students only have seen the video classes and send the answers back to me. I really appreciate the students, those who have sent the answers. But what about others? See, keep it in mind that all these test papers will definitely help you in your final exam. Okay, and also whatever test paper, assignments, whatever I'm giving, that will reflect in your marks, activity marks. So try to do the work, whatever I'm giving on the same day itself and send it back to me. Okay, I have given just 5 or 6 questions only. Very simple to answer, but did not get it from many students. It was really very sad for me. So don't repeat the same again. Okay, well, students, today we are going to start with a new chapter. So before starting the chapter, I'll show you some video clippings. Okay, that is a home page of some applications, and you have to say the name of the application. You have to say the name of the application. Are you ready? That's good. Okay. Yes, tell me what is the application you have seen now? That's good. It's called MS Word. Okay, you have seen the screen, right? Which is called MS Word. MS Word application software you have seen. So what is the purpose of MS Word? Did we study about MS Word? Yes, right. That's good. We studied about MS Word. It is a word processing software. It is a word processing software. Let me write it here. It's a word processing. It's a word processing software and it is useful to type text. Okay, so you can just make a documents, you can make it attractive and save it. So this is a word processing software. Okay, so let's see the another one. Yes, what is this software? That's good. It is called MS PowerPoint. Okay, which is called MS PowerPoint. Which is a PowerPoint presentation software. What is the purpose of this MS PowerPoint? To create presentations. To create presentations, we can create a presentation and show it to our audience in our seminar. Okay, so to create presentations. Okay, 2 softwares over. Let's see another one. Yes, what is this software? That's good. It's your favorite, right? Yes, it's MS Paint. The third one is called MS Paint. So, do you know what is the purpose of MS Paint? Yes, it is used to make drawings and paintings, okay? To draw and paint. Okay, so I have shown 3 application softwares. One is MS Word. It is especially for document creations, word processing software. Second one, PowerPoint to create presentations. Then MS Paint to draw paint. To draw drawing for drawing and painting, right? See, have you seen the 3 application softwares and how does the pages looks like? Are they same for all the 3 applications? No, right? So MS Word has a white blank space. So if you take MS Word, you can see it looks like this. Here, file, edit, all the tabs will be there, then comments will be there. Then you see the white screen to type your document. This is MS Word. And what about MS PowerPoint? How does it looks like? Again here, file, insert, all the tabs will be there, then comments will be there, then you can see the slide. You can see the slide, right? So MS Word, MS PowerPoint, if you see, the windows are different. The first part, up to this, everything it's equal. The remaining, the screen, the working area, it's different. Clear? And even if you take MS Paint also, how does it looks like? MS Paint. So here you will be having a file, insert, all the tabs and coloring tools you see, and here you see the blank page. So in this blank page, can you do the word processing here? No, right? It won't allow. It will allow only to draw. And here, is it possible to draw in MS Word? No, right? So each software has its own specific task. It is designed for a particular purpose. It will do the work of what is designed for that application. Okay, so 3 applications we have seen. Now let me show you another application and tell me whether you know the name of the application. Okay. Yes, did you see what is this application? Have you ever seen this before? No? Okay. So this is called Microsoft Excel. This is called MS Excel. So MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Paint, and in this sequence, the next application software it's called MS Excel. Okay. So I don't have a space, so let me write it here. Fourth one, MS Excel. MS Excel. This is the next chapter we are going to study. See, as I said, each application software has its own task. They are doing a particular task. Similarly, MS Excel also has a particular task. It will do only the particular type of task. Do you know what it is? Okay, making calculations, creating tables, that's good because you see the rows and columns, right? So you may say that it's for creating tables. Absolutely, partially you are correct. Partially you are correct. Okay, so MS Excel, it's a spreadsheet program. You can create tables, manipulate data, make calculations, create charts, and so many things. Okay, so it is a what is MS Excel? It's a spreadsheet program. I'll explain in detail. Okay, so now you just know it is spreadsheet program. It's a spreadsheet. You can see the sheet with rows and columns, right? So we call it as a spreadsheet program. The main purpose of this Excel is to create tables, okay, manipulate data. Manipulate data. Okay, say for example, the term exam is just over, right? Did you find the total marks you scored? Yes, that's good. How much you scored? Okay, so how did you find the total score of all the subjects? So what you have done is you just write marks one by one. Okay, so in English 20, computer 25, science 21, another subject 20, another subject 18, another subject 15. So you just put it one by one, you just added the total, right? So you just say 5 plus 1, 6, 5 plus 5, 10, 8 plus 1, 9, 19. Remainder 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 8, 10, 11. So 119 is the total. This is the way you calculate total for you, right? So if you're finding a total for you, you may find it for yourself or in a group of students sit together, friends sit together, everyone individually calculate and find out who has got greater marks. Am I right? Okay, here, if you want to calculate total for many students, say for example, you can take a class teacher. The class teacher is finding the total score for the entire children in the class. So maybe 30 or 40 students will be there, right? So does the teacher calculates one by one? Is it easy to do that? Yes, we can do it one by one, but it will consume the time. It will take a lot of time. Okay, but if you have a Excel, Microsoft Excel, you can make calculation in just in a fraction of seconds. In a fraction of seconds, you can make calculations not only for 30, 40 students, 1000, lakh, 100, any students. Within a fraction of seconds, you can do it. Okay, so you can create table for raw entries. Maybe 2000, 3000 students, for whatever amount you need, you can create it. Okay, so you can just enter data. So you have to enter the data that you have to do. Okay, so name of the students, then subject marks, English, Maths, Science, GS, Computer, Hindi, Malayalam, everything you have to enter. But finding the total, this Excel will do it in a fraction of seconds. Finding the grade, average, everything the system will do. The only task is you have to enter the marks. Name of the students and their marks you have to enter. Remaining tasks will be taken care by MS Excel. For that, we have to use some formulas. We have to use some formulas. Okay, is it clear? So what is this Excel? Excel, it's a spreadsheet program. Excel, it's a spreadsheet program. And what is the purpose of this Excel? To enter raw data, we can make calculations, find average, and we can do any type of calculations in a fraction of seconds. That is the main purpose of this Excel sheet. Also, there are many things are there. Okay, as it is a beginning for you, I'm going to teach you the simple things about this MS Excel. Clear, students? So this is what the chapter we are going to study today, which is one of the MS Microsoft package, Office package. Got it? That's good. Well, students, so we are studying about Introduction to MS Excel 2013. Okay, as I said, MS Excel, it's a spreadsheet program. Okay, if you want to make a calculation for many students, or if you want to make calculations for a raw data, then you can go with this Excel. Okay, so and if you're doing any calculations with a pen paper, you cannot safeguard it for a long time, right? But if you do it with the Excel, it will be there on the system. Whenever you need, you can open and verify the data. Okay, well, next we are going to study about features of MS Excel. Features of MS Excel. So as I said, it helps us to do the calculations, right? So how does it helps us in doing calculations? If it's a calculation, there should be some formula, right? If I want to add two numbers, what I have to do? I have to say 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. So formula is there. Number 1 plus number 2 is equal to sum. Sum is equal to 5 plus 10. So that is a formula. Similarly, there are n number of formulas built in MS Excel. Okay, so formulas are the very best features of MS Excel. The most powerful feature is formulas. Okay, so one is formulas. It's formulas make us easier to do simple and very complex calculations. Simple and complex. So as you are doing 5th standard, you will be doing simple calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Only 4 operations you will be doing, right? Apart from this, there are n number of mathematical operations are there. When you go to higher classes, you will study. Okay, so greater than, less than, they are also the operations of maths, basic mathematical operations. Similarly, there are n number of complex mathematical calculations are there. Okay, so what you have to do, what you can do with, you can using formulas, you can just do simple and complex calculations. Simple and complex calculations. Clear? So that is the first feature in MS Excel. Second feature. So I am telling that formulas, right? Yes, formulas are there. The set of formulas are called as functions. Set of formulas are called as functions. We call it as functions. The function has so many built-in formulas. The function has so many built-in formulas. Okay, for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, finding the maximum, minimum. There are so many are there. Finding the grade, average, everything is there. So the functions are called, the formulas are called as functions. Okay, so they are known as functions. Functions, it's nothing but which consists of formulas, built-in formulas. So what is mean by built-in? Built-in means when this particular software it's designed, application software it's designed, that time itself they have just kept some formulas inside. We can just pick up and use it. That is called built-in. Clear? Okay. So see, we have eyes, nose, mouth, hands, legs, everything, right? By default, when we born, we are getting all the organs in the body. Right? How do we make it attractive? So as I said, you can just apply powder, okay, lipstick, eyebrows, everything with the other things you can make yourself beautiful, right? So by default we have some organs, we are making it beautiful with the external accessories. Similarly, some built-in formulas there in MS Excel. We can just pick up and use it. Okay, then next one, as I said, making it attractive. You can make this Excel worksheet attractive by formatting options. You can make it colorful, give a colorful border, colors inside the table and everything. Okay, so that is another feature. Okay, so formatting. So built-in functions are there. Built-in functions. Then formatting. As you have done in MS Word and MS PowerPoint, you can also do the formatting options. Make your table more attractive. That also you can do it with MS Excel. That is another features of MS Excel. Okay. So the next one is you can create a charts. You can create a table. For that table, you can create a chart work. Have you seen when the COVID was in our country, they used to give a chart. Okay, so on December the cases were up to here. Okay, January the cases were up to here. Then Feb also medium, March, April, May, June, July. Now it's November, it's in a peak. So the graph. So again it may come down. So this is called graph or chart. Okay, so using the data what you have entered, you can also create a charts like this. Okay, automatically the chart, if you are choosing the chart option, the chart or graph will be created. And different types of charts are there in MS Excel. Got it? Then another feature is you can do automatic calculations, auto sum calculation. You can do automatic sum, auto fill feature. They are the very nice features in Excel. Okay, so features like, so here it's chart. You can create a chart. The next one is you can do auto fill, auto sum. So auto means it's automatically. You can automatically fill data as well as you can automatically do calculations. That is called auto sum and auto fill feature. So these are all the important features of MS Excel. Excel has again n number of features. We are discussing very few only here. Okay. So what are the features? Which has formulas which helps us to do simple and complex calculations. So the formulas are called as functions. MS Excel has some built-in functions which has many formulas. Then we can do the formatting for MS Excel. You can create a data table and for that table you can make it very attractive by giving colors, pictures and everything. That is called formatting we can do it. Then chart. We can prepare a chart for the data what we enter. Then automatic filling, auto fill and auto sum. Calculating the total automatically, or one of the features of this MS Excel. Is it clear? That's good. Now let's see how to open Microsoft Excel. Okay, so in order to open Excel, the same procedure you have to follow. So do you know what is the procedure? Yes, always how do we go? I used to go by search box, but there is a standard procedure, right? So you should know about it. So let me write it here that you also know. Start button. In your computer, start button, all programs, MS Office, then MS Excel 2013. Whatever version you have, you can open it, okay? You may have a 2007 or 2010 or 13 or even 16, you may have, whatever you have, you open. Okay, the basic features are same only in all versions. Okay, well, so this is the way we have to open Microsoft Excel in computer. Otherwise, you can just use a shortcut method, search box. Search box. In the search box, you have to type MS Excel. You can see the best matches, select the best match, click on it, you will get the window. So when you open, you can see it will ask a blank document, blank spreadsheet. Click on the blank spreadsheet, then you will get a spreadsheet window. Okay. Once you click on blank spreadsheet, you will get this window. Okay. So this is the format of Excel window. This is a home page of Excel window. You can see file, home, insert, page layout, data, review, view. All the tabs you can see. Below you can see the comments. For each tab has set of comments. Those comments will be displayed at the bottom. When you click the particular comment, you can see, sorry, when you click the particular tab, you can see those comments. Okay, and you have to look after the third line, third box here. This is written A1 and here cross mark, tick mark, FX and one blank box is there, bar is there. Then here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. Okay, then you can see A, B, C, D, E, F. Right? So do you know what are they? You don't know, right? So don't worry about it. Actually, it will be like this. Okay, so it is rows and this is columns and this is rows and columns you can see. So on bottom you can see arrow marks, then sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, then one plus symbol is also there. Then here ready some messages there. Then you can see maximize and minimize, the zoom in zoom out buttons are there. So this is what the screen looks like. Okay, I will explain about this screen next week. So today what you have to do, today I taught you what is mean by spreadsheet, right? And what are the features of spreadsheet, how to get inside Microsoft Excel, and how does the screen looks like. Only this much I taught. I think it's one or two pages I taught in your text. What your task is, you have to read the same from your text, and in your computer notebook you have to draw this screen, which is also there in your textbook. If you want, you can refer your textbook. Page number is 77. 77 is the page number. You can refer the same. Simply draw the screen neatly with the help of scale and pencil. Okay, so you have to draw this window in your computer notebook. So clear, students? That's good. So in the next class, I will explain about this window and further. Got it? And you should know the features of MS Excel and how to draw this window and how to get inside Excel. Okay, students, I have a question for you. Nowadays, we are using a smartphone, right? Android phones we are using. Do you know which was the very first hand phone introduced, invented, maybe 20 years back? Our grandparents are holding that, right? What type of phone is that? Yes, the very first one was Nokia phone. When it was introduced, Nokia, then later many features are added with the new phones and we are having a smartphone now. Similarly, this is the latest feature, latest software, MS Excel. There was a software which was created at first, spreadsheet program. So the very first spreadsheet program was, okay, VisiCalc. It was VisiCalc. VisiCalc was the first spreadsheet program. After VisiCalc, Lotus 123 has come, then MS Access, the list goes there. Okay, in MS Access itself, a variety of versions are there. Different versions are there. Got it? Okay, this is all about a spreadsheet, that is MS Excel. So all of you read it carefully and do the drawing in your computer notebook without fail. See you on Friday, students. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.